trip behind the scenes with future country rock blues kings and queens. Discover them first with Palm Mash TV. Palm Mash TV.
All right, it's Palm Mash TV time again. We're glad that you could join us today. We've got a great interview coming up in just a moment or two. But don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and you'll always get the latest interviews in your box whenever there's a new one available. And check out our comment section to leave a comment for us, and also to check out the links because we got caps and t-shirts on one of the comments. So I hope you'll do that for us. And if you're on Facebook, go to facebook.com/PalmMashTV. And you can like the page and inbox us and comment everything you see there. And if you want to use our email address, it's palmmashtv, all one word, @gmail.com. And if you're a band or a solo artist wanting to be on the show, use that, and we allow that same address for fans. So if you're a fan and just want to talk to us that way, you can do that. And don't forget to go to our official web address. That's www.1micmusic. That's the number 1 micmusic.net/PalmMashTV. And you can check out everything there. And don't forget to go to Roku at 6 p.m. Central every Wednesday, channel Smile World TV for one of my episodes. And we'll recap all this at the closing credits at the end of the show, so stay tuned for that. From Chipley, Florida, we have Rick Kent, a bluegrass musician. And I think you're really going to like this gentleman and the song that we got for you after the interview. And we'll get to that in a minute, but before we do that, let's have another quick word from Click Jam. Don't go away.
We got history, got me feeling the nostalgia when you look at me, thinking about what could.
All right, everybody, it's interview time again as promised, and with us from Chipley, Florida, we have Rick Kent. Thanks for joining us, Rick.
Yes, sir. Nice to be on your program.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're glad to have you. We were actually going to do this like a year or so ago, and something happened. So, but at least so.
Yes, everybody gets sidetracked, I think.
So, why don't you tell us a little bit how it began for you? I mean, I'm sure you always wanted to be a musician. That's how it started. Maybe you were, and had something else you wanted to do, and then this kind of happened. I mean, just tell us in your own words, though.
I don't know. Music's been my life. I started playing when I was 6 years old. The first guitar I ever played was a Sears silver tone flat top with black diamond strings on it, and I remember it well. And I got the scars on my fingers to prove it. They're like playing barbed wire. But it's come a long ways. My music come a long ways. I started playing bluegrass music in 1978, and I played it up till right now. And I played some country too, but I always went back to bluegrass music, and I like acoustic, non-amplified music more than anything in the world. It's any good music like that, you don't take away from it or add to it. It's just nice. I mean, you can get out under a shade tree when you're feeling bad, and make yourself smile or make somebody else smile just picking a tune for them, and that's the way it's been. I'll tell you about some of the stuff I've done. In 2016, Alabama Music Association, I received award for Instrumentalist and Vocalist of the Year, Bluegrass Music. And in 2017, I received North America Country Music Association, Bluegrass Vocalist and Instrumentalist. In 2018, I received from North America Country Music Association and Alabama Music Association Bluegrass Entertainer of the Year and Bluegrass Instrumentalist of the Year. And in 2019, I was nominated for Josie Award. 2019 Alabama Music Association, I was inducted as a lifetime honorary member. And 2020 of this year, I was nominated for Fair Play Country Magazine as Bluegrass Entertainer. So it has come a long ways, and hopefully it goes a lot longer ways than what it is now. If this virus ever go away, where I can get out and start playing again. But I'm not the only one, because all the entertainers are biting the bullet right now, because it's a no-show game, and it ain't like George Jones. We want to go, but we can't. So anyway, I wish them all well, because it's a mess.
Okay. Well, that's quite some accomplishments you just mentioned there, and I want to say congratulations to you, and I hope you'll keep it up, because we hope you'll be around for a long time doing that.
I hope I am too. I got a style of my own. This song that you're gonna bring up, that's on the video. My mama taught me that when I was 6 years old, and that's been about 59 years ago. So, and I didn't know who Mac Wiseman, the Bill Monroe was back then, but now I do a lot of Mac Wiseman stuff. He passed away a couple of years ago, and people likes me to do his songs that he did. But like I told them, I've been doing these songs for years. But I try to do them and keep the old style of music going as much as I can, and because people enjoy it. I mean, if it'll make them smile, that's one thing, and they can fit to the music that I'm playing. I mean, I hope they can. Everybody comes to me and says, that really, I got meaning out of that, because I lived that story you just sung. I said, well, I appreciate it.
Okay. Well, what are some of the influences that you grew up with? I mean, I'm sure there are a lot of the legends pertain to this, but you got a few in mind that you could let us know about?
What'd you say now?
Like the influences, like all the country singers and whatever that really influenced.
Oh, yeah, look, the country singers, well, like I said, Mr. Bill Monroe, he was influenced. I met him in Dothan, Alabama in 1975, and that was a treat to shake hands with the father of bluegrass music. And I listened to the Osborne brothers coming up. They was my idols, of Sonny and Bobby. They sung Rocky Top Mole, and I tell you, they sure had it. They get it together. And I remember seeing Jimmy and Jesse McReynolds on WTVY in Dothan, Alabama, back in the 70s. And I think they was sponsored by Builders Homes or somebody like that. Anyway, they had a show in Dothan, Alabama. And I listened to them on the radio and listened to the Grand Ole Opry every Friday and Saturday night. It was just a ritual that I had to listen at the opera. No matter, I mean, when we was playing back full time, when I had my first band together, if it come Friday or Saturday night especially, we worked our stage show around the opera time, and we listened to the Grand Ole Opry on the radio in the van we was traveling in. It had to come on. I had to listen to it. I reckon it's just born in my blood to the music is. And people that don't play music or entertain has no idea what the musician goes through. And no, because it's in you. It's a inherited blood thing, and you got to do it. I mean, you just thrive on playing music all the time, and it's just one of them things that happens.
Yeah, well, that was obviously the man you mentioned, Bill Monroe. Yeah, he was obviously he was a legend for sure.
He was a legend. He was a legend.
Mm-hmm. Well, why don't you tell us about how we can find your music? I mean, is it on streaming platforms? You have physical copies as well? Let us know.
Okay, you can go to Rick Kent, RICKKENT Bluegrass on Facebook, and you can go to Rick Kent Bluegrass on YouTube, and all my booking information is on my Facebook channel, my phone numbers, and y'all can get it off of that, and just give us a call. We'd love to work your show in. I mean, you'll be pleased with what we do.
Okay. Do you have it on streaming platforms like iTunes and Amazon and so forth, or do you not have those?
I am fixing to go in the studio and do some more session work, and it will probably be on iTunes or Amazon but right now, though, you can go to my Facebook page and message me, and I have CDs and T-shirts, and I'll be glad to send them out to you, and you can link me with it, and I'll give you the information how you can receive my music. If you want a CD, I'll be glad to send you one.
Okay, well that sounds good, Rick. And just go to rickkentmusic.com. I think you said the address was.
Rick, RICKKENT, Bluegrass.
Bluegrass, excuse me.
Yeah, and you can get me on YouTube, and you can get me on Facebook, and also you can just go to Rick Kent on Instagram, and you'll know who it is. I mean, because I'm the only one standing up there with a bunch of music around me. So everybody, you'll see me on that. And yeah, we like the people up there that's listening at us. We'll send them some music, or if they want to download, I got some downloaded, and I'll email them a sample of it.
Okay. Well,
and they can email me at rkentbluegrass@gmail.com. All that information is on my music Facebook page.
Okay. Well, go ahead and go to those addresses you just told you about, and I know he would love to get you some music, and I know you enjoy it. And speaking of that, a little bit ago, you were talking about the video they were going to play. I guess it's called "Put My Little Shoes Away." Is that is there a story behind that? I'm sure everybody would love to hear the story behind it.
There's a story behind it. My mom taught me that song when I was 6 years old. But later on in the years, I started saying it. And they said, "You sound like Mac Wiseman." I said, "I do." Well, I didn't know who Mac Wiseman was. And I brought him up on YouTube, and sure enough, well, I got acquainted with his music and old time his stuff, and I started doing a bunch of his songs, and I contacted him but right before he passed away, and told his family that I was going to keep his legend alive as long as I could, singing them old songs that he sung. And that's what people like to hear, because nobody, as I've heard lately, can paraphrase like he did. But it's just natural to me. I just go through it. I mean, I sing it just like I have for years. And I don't try to imitate anybody. It's just me. And the story, it's got a good story about the Put My Little Shoes Away. About it's a sad story, but it's got a lot of meaning to it.
Okay, yeah, that's quite a story there, and I know everyone's dying to hear the song, and we'll get to that in just a minute. But Rick, I think that's all we need for now, and I want to thank you for coming on the show there. Excuse me, and we'd love to have you back sometime.
Yes, I'll be willing to come back, and as soon as we get this other CD out, and probably we are planning on shooting some videos pretty soon. I got some guys that's helping me, back me up in my music business. I got some mighty, well, people knows who they are, but I can't say right now. But you can see them on my new videos. So, well, it's going to be something to see and something to listen at. And that's in the near future, probably working on it before Christmas and finish it by the first of the year, hopefully.
Okay. Well, maybe we can talk about and have you back then. That'll be awesome, Rick.
All right.
Okay. Well, we'll get right to that song and put my little shoes away in just a moment. So don't go away. We'll be right back.
My love, come lay my forehead. I'm growing very weak. Oh, let one drop of water, brother, all upon my burning cheek. Will you do this for you, mother? Yes, remember what I say. Oh, give them all my daughters, mother. Yeah, put my little shoes away. Oh, now I thank you for all that they do. With a pair of gold wings, oh, the baby look at the mother. With all of my things, will you do this for you, mother? You remember what I say. Oh, give them all my daughters, mother. Oh, put my little shoes away. Yeah, put my little shoes away. Thank y'all very much.